And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Knowles come up to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. The quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And now the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finds room at the 30. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. And the Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing...
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Knowles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to 32. First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Knowles hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him...
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete, even at a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Catch hauled in here over the middle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, that's another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he knocks that one right through. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. That has settled for 3 last time. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw again. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
How about this defense? That is called bending but not breaking. Back-to-back sacks. What a great job of not giving in and giving up on this drive. Now they've got him the 4th down and goal.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? That's a bullet over the middle. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but hey. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here comes the handoff. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and very long after the disastrous run on 1st down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the 1st down marker. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The tight end has got it. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Seminoles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a short completion to the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Now, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Noles pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Seminoles. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. Touchdown, Florida State, and the route is on. And the offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. And the Seminoles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry up. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Touchdown, Knowles. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense is...
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot. The ball is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Touchdown, Seminoles. And this one is getting ugly.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but...
Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. But this contest is not a regular matchup, a battle of two top tens, two forces colliding. One team leaves here making a resounding statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Well, yeah, I guess you got to appreciate the aggressive approach here to start this game off. You can't knock them for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts them here in the long run.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Howard. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
First down and 10 now. They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. Running out of time in the pocket. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's ETN. And it'll be tackled right at the... Job by the coverage team. Receivers are bunched together. And they start the drive with an end-around play. They stop him right at the 24.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Georgia will have the first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to find room. It's ETN. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll use the ground game here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Important second down play coming up. To throw, it's Howard. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Look at this, an end around to start the drive. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Dogs hustle to the line and run the hurry up. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Reverse. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. The Buckeyes will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
The AT is good, so the lead now is 11. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the kick will bounce out of bounds. It's a penalty, but the onside kick not successful. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
He's going to take off here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Oh, what a move. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Oh, it's a reverse. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. Crucial third down play coming up. Getting a little creative, trying the handoff to the wide receiver. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the...
It's a highlight reel diving catch there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. To throw, it's back. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
Georgia, 21, Ohio State, 10.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Oh, here comes the reverse. Got space, looking to score. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The Dogs line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Going after, knocked right through. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe. this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Dogs hustle to the line to run that hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, it is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to pass. It's back. Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. And the defense brings him down. After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give your...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost him.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the kick travels out of bounds. That's a flag, of course, but the onside kick fails. First down here for this offense.
Get set.
Looking to pass. It's Howard. And a sophomore making an impact play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it on the jet sweep. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. To throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Oh, a reverse. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield. It's back. He's going to take another shot right here. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. So this team suffers what became a beatdown. We were not... Hello there and welcome to Awesome Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. This is an important matchup, a battle of 2 top 10 teams, 2 forces colliding, one team, believe here, making a big statement. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Selden. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Just able to stop him, but it's a great... to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So here we go now, 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Ayamaleva. He breaks free. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Back to throw again. He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his man. Has the first down. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they...
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that was beautiful. And this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the second...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Fighting off the tackler. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out. It's Bishop. They can't stop him. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Breaks loose at the 40. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Ayamaleva. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Just trucks through the defender. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Vols.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Ducks looking to run some tempo here. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Catch made on the right side. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. With the catch, it's Johnson.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here we go on 4th down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This try is no good. And that miss keeps it a 5-point lead. And the Vols will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Gabriel. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Holden. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Extending the play now. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. The Ducks looking to cap the drive here. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Selden. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Ayamaleva. It's caught downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic that moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Give it to the back again. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Can he get there on the ground? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Nice grab. It's James. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Toss play to the outside. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Touchdown, Oregon. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Selden. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Ayamaleva. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on down. Hello there and welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. Today, two teams from the even bigger Big Ten clash, a conference that now stretches the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific. This will be a good one. As we'll see, the Michigan Wolverines taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Wolverines will kick this away, start us off. Bringing it out, it's James. He'll be tackled at the 18.
Down at the
there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a shotgun run call. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. The Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Caught in the backfield. It's Holden. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the defense look slow that time.
Because unbelievable execution, they get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. They only have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country, and you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. First down here for this offense. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him at the 27. No huddle here for the offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Takes the handoff again. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The pocket breaking down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Catch made on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Stewart. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the 1st quarter clock winds down. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to chuck it again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
First and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Dropping back. It's Orji. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game?
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They'll go hurry up here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The offense going with the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. The back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Makes a quick catch. And the ball to the ground. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back to pass. It's Orgy. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. Lofting it toward the left sideline. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's James.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Goal line formation for the defense.
Let's go.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Ducks. That puts them on top in the second half. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
They knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runs through the defender.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Orji. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A quick spin move. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Important third down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass is off target and hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This time, a completion. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, in a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 21, Michigan 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Orgy. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. The Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Edwards. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And on the carry, he's heading left. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Scanning the field. It's Orgy. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Touchdown, Michigan.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Short throw complete to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle, it's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now, second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Caught behind the line. It's Holden. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The back's got it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On the run, it's Edwards. Goes a stiff arm. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on the fourth down. Now they're going for it again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
At the 10-yard line. Second down.
The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll run the jet sweep trying to get to the edge. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out. So now you're way behind on the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Tackle, but 1st down. Offense in hurry-up mode. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got room looking for the end zone. And they stop him just short.